The last of the 7 tabs, you go to its video effects, and you get all of these choices of effects. We're going to go to the most popular one, which is light rays. I'm going to click on light rays. I'm going to pick one of these defaults. I'm going to click on moderate light rays. As you can see, it makes a light ray effect. To add effect that's already saved, you're going to click, and then you're going to drag it onto the certain clip you want. Since I already got that, since now there's 2, now it's twice as big. And to remove, you're going to check one of the boxes, or we're going to right click it and click remove. But click or remove is better because it saves space. Now you get a nice looking light rays effect, but to change the direction, there's this little box in the center. You can move around, but it's opposite. You go left instead, it faces right. It basically faces your right and your left. Just basically, like up it faces down, down it faces up, left to right, right to left. Alright. But what people see in videos that you can make it move. But we're going to get to that just in a second, which is probably the most important thing in Sony Vegas, which is called keyframes. Alright, but we're going to show you some more stuff you can do within this effect. You can change the color of the rays. Like I'm going to change mine to a red, not to orange. It looks cool. As you can see, it's a nice effect. You want to know, it's more of a brown, but it doesn't really matter right now. You can just try your best to like make it the best orange you can. Alright. Even it can change the color, even if you just like the strength, change the strength to 0 by dragging this all the way down. And it doesn't really matter where you keep the sensitivity, it's just how bright it is. But what bond radius does is something's pretty cool, especially for titles. It like makes like a kind of like a shadow. It kind of like dims part of it. It looks really cool. I don't really have like a certain term for it. There's really no term. But when it's feathered a lot, and the radius, and it's something like this, it's gonna look really cool. And you can make like effect. As you can see in the preview box, it looks really cool here, and we're gonna keep it that way. That's something cool about bond rays. But the light rays, it's gonna do the same thing, but the light rays. But please, if you're gonna use light rays, do not put your strength to 1 point and the sensitivity to 1. Alright, it's just gonna give everyone seizures. Alright, so just have it at a normal rate, or just not have it at all. Alright, we're gonna unclick this box here. Now blend, it's just rays blending in. So the rays are just, yeah, what this does when you have the blend, like the original color is just gonna be rays like coming from the back. So that's something pretty cool, but it kind of looks sloppy here. And yeah, that isn't really the most recommended thing you should do. Alright, but we're going to turn the blend off. No, actually we're going to keep the blend and turn this off. Alright, what noise does is this. Create something like static. Whatever. That's what. Alright, now we're going to show you how to make light rays, which a lot of people have been waiting for to do. To learn how to do in this tutorial. And if you're lazy enough to just wanting to get straightforward to it, you can just ask me. I'll make a quick tutorial on this again. Just message me at www.youtube.com/solventsolutions. And yeah, alright. As you can see, you can make this whatever. Alright, when you first open the effect, you're going to get these 2 lines at the bottom. Scroll the last one up, and you get this little timeline that says light rays or whatever effect you're using. And you do scroll this like wherever. I'm going to scroll to 2 seconds, and I'm going to make this bigger, and it's going to turn to the left. And then you're going to to make a keyframe, you're gonna just keep making changes. This is how people make videos move. And yes, this is really cool. But I've been using Vegas a lot, and it's kind of got boring because, especially in Halo videos, it isn't the best thing to use. It's more of like After Effects you should use. I'm gonna do tutorials in After Effects later on in the season. Okay, so I made my keyframes. As you can see, if you scroll through, it makes changes. That's a good thing, because you don't want a still picture. Now, as you can see, when you play it back, it looks really cool. It'll look even better when it's rendered, which you go to File, Render As, and remember to upload to YouTube, you need to be saved as a .wmv. Alright? So, now we're gonna show you some different effects. Even though we're running out of time, and I've been doing this for the past 15 minutes, I'm going to show you one more effect, because I'm going to because this is just showing all the basics. I'm going to show you, I'm going to do separate effect tutorials. You can just play around with them, because I've been really running out of time, but this is just getting down with the basics, like learning how to do everything. Okay, to reverse a clip, you right click this and it create reverses, and as you can see, it does the exact opposite, but not here because I removed it, but it's going to do the exact opposite of what your keyframes have done, or if it's a moving video, that's how it's going to end up like. But right now we're going to go to video, right click and go to video event, pan/crop. As you can see, we have this box, and that's where the space of the video. It just moves it around accordingly. It doesn't move around the text. It just moves around where the camera's pointing, basically. Camera, if you will. You have all these settings: default, square aspect ratio, standard TV aspect ratio, widescreen, academy aspect. Widescreen and academy are basically the same thing. I don't know why they made it different, but if you're using a plain text, just keep it as default. Alright, as you can see, we have position. Masking we'll do in a different tutorial. Alright, so as you learned from the last just a few minutes ago, you learned how to make keyframes. So now we can do keyframes in here. So we're gonna go to here, and we're gonna make a change in the video, and we move it here. You go to the next one. We're just gonna move it back and forth. And to make things go faster, you just want the same effect to happen over and over again. You're gonna have to copy and paste your keyframes by highlighting them and then copy and pasting. Then you just click X, and now you're gonna play it back. And as you can see, it's doing exactly what the keyframes have done. To make the keyframes go faster, you're gonna click at the end of the video and then hold Control and just scroll down until it can't go any further. Now you look back and it's much faster. It looks really sloppy when it's not rendered, but it may look better once you render it. Okay, now you got to make it slower. You're gonna do the same thing, but the opposite direction. It's gonna make it much slower. Do not make it slow. I don't want to see a 50-second text or video, or just like a simple clip, because you made it too slow. So you should just keep it at a moderate pace, like a little slower, just like to show what happened. Like, yeah. Alright. Well, since I've been rambling for about 20 minutes now, I'm just gonna call it a day. I'm gonna make more tutorials on more of these effects. I'm gonna show you a lot more stuff. Like, there's these really nice things you can do, and it's not just the effects. There's other nice things you can do. Okay, so this is Solomon Solutions, aka I Solomon, and I'll See you next time.